Hi, this is Steve Macaulay with Complete Web Presence, and welcome to this quick video, Marketing in a Box. Fact is that corporate blogging is very underused by the corporate world. This is partly down to a lack of understanding, also down to a lack of time, but on the whole, the corporate world needs to grab hold of the idea of leveraging blogging, social media, and everything else that's come along with the 2.0 communications revolution. In effect, what you see before you is the complete strategy. From the top, we have a WordPress blog, which in an ideal world will be self-hosted, and we suggest that you use DreamHost for several reasons. One, we have a deal with DreamHost that reduces the price of the first year, but also they're very forward thinking, and they are also one of the greenest, if not the greenest, of the web-based hosting services. Then on the second line, eZine is a fantastic place to be posting articles, which is obviously referred to as article-based marketing. And this is where you would set up an account and you would place there at least 10 articles that are connected with your niche and that help people to understand more about that subject. You don't try and sell yourself, because that comes as a supplementary second line, if you like, because your link is in there and it's also there with your profile. So anybody that's interested in what you say will quite naturally click on your link and go and see what's happening over at your WordPress blog. Then we've got YouTube. Well, we all watch YouTube, some of us possibly even more than we watch TV. But do we leverage YouTube to get people also to come and visit our website? YouTube is a very, very strong capability, and when it's well leveraged and when you know a few of the tips and tricks that you can use to get higher up in the rankings, it's an absolutely incredible capability that needs to be leveraged even more. iTunes, another one. Podcasting is a fantastic marketing tool that, when leveraged well, does several things. Primarily driving traffic to your site. The benefit, of course, about podcasting is that people will download them onto their telephones or onto their iPods, so they will take them with them and they don't actually have to have the computer in front of them. The other benefit of eZine's YouTube and iTunes is that with them comes search engine optimization. They themselves are promoting their service. So if you're part of their service, then they're promoting you. Then on the third line, we've got Blog Talk Radio, which is another superb service, which is supplementary to iTunes in that it's a radio show that you'll be producing, which can be exactly the same as your podcast. It's just that it's done through another service, and it also gives you the air of being greater than you are, in that you're doing your own radio show. And it doesn't matter what industry you're in, somebody is going to be interested in what you're doing with that radio show. And here you can be interviewing famous names in your industry. You can be doing roundtable talks. There's an awful lot that can be done here. which will again get across to people that you are very, very serious about what you do. They again form an opinion which is emotionally based, so therefore they begin to trust, and they will also see you as experts and head and shoulders above your competitors. If they are not doing it and you are doing it, then you've already differentiated yourself without touching your product. Twitter is incredibly powerful and is only getting more and more powerful. The thing with Twitter is that you need to understand how to leverage it properly. But there's people that have managed to get lists of 1,000, 10,000. Some of the celebrities have got millions of people following them. Now, we're not talking in terms of millions, but if you can get 2,000 people following you on Twitter because they are in the same industry as you, or they are clients of that industry and are interested in these snippets of information that you put out via Twitter, it is not difficult at all to get yourself a nice list of people on Twitter. And every single time you get a follower, or as in the case of Facebook, a friend, every single time that address, that person becomes a potential client down the line.